Alright, hello everyone, it's Diamond Legend here, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're doing another part of What If the Saibamen Killed Gohan. So if you have not seen the first part, don't worry. I'll do a quick recap to remind you of what all happened in the last part. I'd like to give a friendly reminder for all my subscribers to watch the second update video, where I explain further the future of this channel. So be sure to watch that video. After this one. For the recap, I'd like to introduce the guest and explain who they are. What If Universe is one of my friends who wanted to help me out in this channel, and Shonen Ouji's goal is to give anime and manga the proper attention it deserves. On his channel, he reacts to the latest episodes and chapters, as well as thoughtful analysis of anime and manga. So if you love anime and mangas as much as he does, then please, subscribe to his channel. That being said, let's get straight into the recap. Piccolo, believing that Gohan is prepared for the battle, decides to not move him out of the way, since he believes he should be able to defend himself. Gohan isn't fast enough, and the Saibamen manages to shoot his acid directly at Gohan. Piccolo, in a fit of rage and disbelief, loses his self-control and attacks the Saibamen who killed Gohan. The remaining Z fighters have went from 6 to 5. Piccolo, still being enraged, attacks the Saibamen that are still left. This would mean that Yamcha is still alive. Piccolo states that he'll fight both Nappa and Vegeta by himself. But Krillin steps in to remind Piccolo that they need to rely on the strategy if they're going to win. Now in the original What If, Vegeta steps in battle alongside Nappa, but we're going to change this, and only let Nappa take action. Piccolo ignores Krillin and takes charge towards Nappa, and is beaten down due to not thinking straight. Looking back at this scenario, I'm going to say that Piccolo doesn't destroy Nappa's armor, and the battle with Vegeta will not happen during the very beginning of this fight.
Hello everyone, Shonen Ouji here. So, the 5 remaining fighters should be able to at least damage Nappa somewhat. Piccolo stands back up with Krillin running towards him to tell him that they'll be able to bring Gohan back, just as long as they're able to play it smart. Piccolo settles down and agrees with the idea of a proper strategy. With that all out of the way, we are going to jump back into the story proper. Piccolo recommends Tien to do a solar flare seconds before Krillin releases a Destructo disc to take out Nappa, and Piccolo would charge a special beam cannon to hit Vegeta. Tien releases the solar flare, making Vegeta become distracted along with Nappa. Nappa's head is sliced off, and the Z fighters cheer for their victory. But an angry Vegeta is still standing. Vegeta charges at Krillin, taking him out. Then when Vegeta goes for Tien, Chaozu jumps in the way and explodes, but Vegeta laughs it off, saying that it felt like nothing. Tien gets really mad about this. He has had just enough of watching Vegeta torment others and decides to step in and try and take him out. He manages to stall him with his technique, the Tri-Beam. However, it is not enough and drains him, making him fall. Yamcha decides to distract Vegeta so Piccolo can look for Goku. Remember, Vegeta in this timeline didn't wait for Goku, and Goku was about 3 hours away. Vegeta drives his fist through Yamcha's chest. Piccolo realizes he is low on options, and promises Vegeta a wish on the Dragon Balls if he can defeat Earth's strongest warrior, Goku.
Vegeta tells Piccolo about the existence of Dragon Balls on Piccolo's home planet, Namek. And he says he's not willing to give him time since he thinks he could find his own Dragon Balls on the planet anyways. Piccolo is then killed due to Vegeta thinking that he was useless at this point, and Vegeta would decide to wait for Goku since he wants to have a good match, but he wasn't willing to just leave Piccolo there because he was just bored with him simply. Goku eventually arrives, and Goku tells Vegeta that he wants to fight elsewhere, similar to as in canon, because he doesn't want to destroy the body he's of his friends. Vegeta and Goku then have their similar chat, like in canon, but it's revealed that all the Z fighters were dead actually, and not just the few that Goku saw when he arrived there. After quickly realizing that everyone's dead, Goku gets very angry and begins to fight Vegeta. He uses his Kaioken technique to try to keep up with Vegeta, but this is not enough power, and Vegeta not giving Goku enough time to gather all of his S cells, he is actually right here strong enough to defeat Goku while in his Great Ape form. Goku desperately tries to eat his senzu bean, but Vegeta crushes him and prevents Goku from eating the bean, and Vegeta manages to break Goku's skull at this point, and Vegeta transforms back to normal after making sure Goku is dead, and he decides to head to Namek to look for the Dragon Balls. Vegeta eventually gets to Namek. He actually gets there first before even Frieza does, and he actually manages to get a few Dragon Balls. However, by the time Frieza arrives, Frieza ends up killing Vegeta for disobeying his orders and not giving him any chance to have a wish on the Dragon Balls for himself. Frieza eventually grabs one of the Namekians, we'll just say it's Dende, and he wishes for immortality for himself and his dad. And I'm going to say at the last wish, since they have 3 wishes here, he's going to wish to become taller, since in the Super Broly movie that was what he wanted there. So the androids would inevitably take over the Earth, and Frieza would just remain the Emperor of the Universe. Eventually Beerus wakes up, he wants to fight the Super Saiyan God. Instead he ends up fighting Broly, because if he were to find Vegeta's brother first, basically I would say, considering that Tarbal's too weak and he's not the fighting type of Saiyan, he probably would have recommended to look elsewhere anyways. Knowing Beerus looking at Tarbal, he would probably think he wouldn't be that good of an opponent anyways. After Beerus is given a good match against Broly, he decides to allow Broly and Paragus to offer live on his planet, so that way Broly can train to become the next god of destruction, and Paragus can live out the remainder of his life peacefully before he passes on.
And like I mentioned in the beginning, shouts out to everyone, as well as the 3 YouTubers. Thank you for having the time to sit through and watch the video. Like I mentioned before, this won't really be weekly. I don't know when I'm going to post. But if you want to just stay updated, feel free to use Twitter. Links for everything will be in the description. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.